which I asked yesterday? Well, here are the answers. The first question was, what are bone marrow also called as? And the answer for that question is myeloid tissue. And the second question was, what are the two types of bone marrow? And the answer for that question is red bone marrow and yellow bone marrow. The topic for today's devotion is Flying High with Jesus. Turn your Bibles to Job chapter 25 verse 4 to 6. Job chapter 25 verse 4 to 6. How then can a man be righteous before God? How can one born of woman be pure? If even the moon is not bright and the stars are not pure in his eyes, how much less man, who is but a maggot, a son of man, who is only a worm? On today's hike, we've discovered something that's just plain yucky. It's a dead animal. Ooh, there are little white worms eating the animal. These little worms are called maggots and will soon turn into flies. Why would God talk about maggots in His Word? It must be important for some reason. Let's see if we can find out. Do you know that the maggot is a larvae of the fly? The term maggot applies to a grub when all trace of the limbs has disappeared. These maggots are of wide importance in ecology and are prominent in recycling carrion and garbage. They are particularly important in forensic entomology because their development can help determine the time of death. Maggots feed in massive groups and heat up the environment, which can be between 104 degrees Fahrenheit and 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Surprisingly, some species help wounds heal and inhibit infection. It was observed for centuries that soldiers injured in battle often healed faster when their wounds were infested with maggots. In 1929, orthopedic surgeon William Baer presented a groundbreaking study showing children with osteomyelitis and soft tissue wounds could be successfully treated with maggot therapy. In today's verse, Job is saying that none of us is good enough to be righteous before God. That means you and I cannot go to heaven without God's help. Job says that we are like maggots, worms. It's true that God created us all special, but Job is saying that we need to depend on Him completely to be saved. We can live forever with Jesus only if we accept His forgiveness and His death on the cross. You, of course, are very special than the yucky old maggot. But remember this, only Jesus, you and I will fly to heaven. Now everybody, it's question time. The first question for today is, the treatment that helps wound healing by maggots is called, and the second question for today is, the Mediterranean maggot-infested cheese delicacy is called. Put your answers in the comment section below. Hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Subscribe and hit the notification bell near it so that you won't miss any of these videos. I hope hope you all will accept Jesus' forgiveness and that He died on the cross for you today. Goodbye.